Hey there, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you a cool new feature that's come to the AI Studio inside of HighLevel, or if you're an AlphaBlossom customer, you will notice it inside of your account. So if you're not using the AI Studio, I really recommend you take a look at it. It's a visual chat app builder. So it allows you to build very cool apps, websites, landing pages, funnels, whole websites, just by typing into a chat box, having a conversation with the AI, and it builds amazing looking websites, funnels. I've seen people build apps, all kinds of really cool stuff with it. And so the downside was it's a new feature, but until recently, the only way to make changes was through the chat, and which can take sometimes 1, 2, 3 minutes or longer for these changes to go through. But if you want to just change a headline or maybe change a color or some spacing, it's just kind of a waste of time to have to go into the chat and then wait for the AI to figure that out and make the changes. So just a few days ago, they introduced a visual editor. Now you can click on the visual editor button and you can just go in and type your changes, update your colors, things like that. So I'm going to show you how to do that inside of this video, and I'll cover all of the things that you can edit with the visual builder. So this should be very helpful for you. And here's the really important thing to know. Right now, AI Studio is free, but it's not going to be free forever. They're just as an intro to try to figure out how to make it better to get as many people using it as possible. It's free right now, but soon they're going to start charging for token usage. It's expensive to run these kind of things, and so it's not going to be free forever. The key is when they start charging for it, if you use the visual builder, that's free. So there's no charge to do visual edits. It's only when you're using the AI to do things. So this is very important. And if you're paying for the AI usage on a pay-as-you-go type of basis, this is a great way to save money by using a visual editor. So I'm going to cover all that in the video. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And I've got some high-level links down below. So if you're considering signing up for your own agency account, make sure to check those links out as well. I've got a 30-day free trial, so you can start for 30 days, get yourself some customers coming in to pay for your account before you even get your first bill from HighLevel. It's an amazing platform if you're looking to do any type of agency work, and I'm happy to support you as well. So that's it. Let's jump into it, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so here we are inside of the AI Studio. I'm just going to click into this project here for one of my clients. In the top drop down, you can see different pages. So we're going to head into the register page. This site is in Japanese, and most of the work is being done in Japanese, so you may not understand some of this. But let's just come in here, and down in the bottom left, you'll see this tiny little button that says Visual Edits. If you click on that, you'll see the left panel starts to say it's going to the preview, and you can see that nothing is showing. So it takes a while to load. You may notice, depending on when you're watching this video, in the banner, we're experiencing temporary high latencies with LLM providers. Some features may be slower than usual. I'm going to close that. So basically, this is a brand new feature, and people are losing their minds on this thing, and so they're getting a ton of usage. I'm seeing a lot of people having issues with things. My experience has worked very well, but every once in a while, there's some weird things, some glitchy things. People are sometimes seeing things like blank screens and prompters not working and things like that. So just keep that in mind. It's still basically, it just came out of, I'm not sure if it's still in beta. I think it's still a beta product. It is free to use right now, but there is going to be a charge because it does use tokens and things like that. But the nice thing about this visual builder is when they do start charging, any changes you make through the visual editor are not charged. So these are free changes, so you can come in here and change these yourself. So let's say you want to just change the text. You can come up here and you can type whatever you want directly, or you can go to the panel on the left and change it. You've got margin, padding, all the changes here. So if I wanted to add a little bit of a padding inside of here, I could say I want to add 20 here, and you'll see that now that box has just gotten larger. I think in our case, we were okay with the 0. I do want to add just a little bit of margin to the bottom here. So I'm going to click on this container, and then I'm going to come to the margin, and I'm going to open this little box here so I can have individual control. I just want to adjust the bottom. So I'm going to maybe add another little bit there. That's 60. That's too much. Maybe I'm just going to do another 20. So I just want to have a little bit more breathing room there. And that's it. You can come in here and you can do things like icons. The icon family that it's using are Lucid icons. I think it's Lucid, Lucide. And so that's the family here. So you can select from just a myriad of icons here, and then you can adjust the colors, the style, things like that. So maybe you want this to be a different color. You can come in here and say, I want it to be an accent color, make that orange. But we're going to go back to gray. So let's just Let's see what we've got here. That's a little bit too light. So a ton of presets here. Let's just go with the more medium slate. There we go. And then not quite centered in here. So I'm going to click on the input, and then maybe I want to have my top padding be a little bit less. So let's make that 20. And now everything is lining up a little bit more, but now this one is off here. So I want to make this one 20 also. Let me just adjust this. I just want to make the top one 20. And everything looks pretty good. These look all centered, so I think we're good there. So yeah, that's it. So you can just come in here and do your visual edits, and then when you're done, you can just click save, and now your changes are saved. Again, if you're using the AI chat, like if I came in here and said change the icon color to red, and then I just enter that, you can see it's going through this whole process. That was 3 seconds, so it's working on it. It's updating the color. You know, it's not the end of the world. It's going to take a minute, maybe 2 minutes. But if you're just trying to get this thing launched and you just want to get going, it's much easier just to click on it. You've got your editor in the panel, make the change and save. And again, this is going to cost you. So it said the multi-icon changed to red. I don't see the changes here, so you may have to refresh the preview. So now you can see it's red, but again, it wasn't the end of the world. Maybe that was maybe a minute, maybe less, but it's much easier just to click on it here, come find your color, come down. We had a slate 400, save, and you're done. So a much more efficient way of making these kind of changes. Also things like images. Oops, let's go back. That was a link. So, oops, let's do this again here. This is in the header, so this is actually not letting me, oops, I gotta go back to visual editor, that's why. Okay, so if I click here, you can see here I can actually just change the image URL. So one thing I've noticed is sometimes the images do really weird things, and then, you know, to go into the prompt and say, hey, here's the image, upload it again. Now you can just upload it to your media library and just come in here and then insert the actual URL so you don't have to worry about it. So what can you edit with the visual builder? So you can go on any element. Let's say we go to the button here. You can adjust colors, you can adjust spacing, borders, shadows. So if you want to do like a box shadow, things like that, border radius, opacity, and typography. So you can change the font family. It's a little limited here. I don't see the custom fonts, but probably through the visual builder, you can do custom fonts, font style, alignment, font weight, size, things like that. So for text, you can edit the content inline. So you can just come in here and type directly. For buttons, you can adjust the inputs. So here we've got all of this input. You can have a custom area label, which is for like accessibility and other things like that. Links, you can adjust the URL, the target. You want it to open in a new tab, same tab, that kind of thing. For images, again, you can adjust the image source. You can adjust the alt text, which is good for SEO, but more importantly, it's good for accessibility so people with screen readers can understand what the image is about. And then object fit, which is how it's going to fit inside of its container. And then for icons, you can swap the icons from the entire library. And then for text areas, I don't have a text area here, but for text areas, you can adjust the placeholders, the names, and the rows, how many rows are showing. So again, this is really cool, really helpful. Hopefully this video helps you. You can see here also when you click on the image, it shows down here in the Ask AI, but we don't need to worry about that because we can just come in here and make our own changes. So that's it, guys. So again, there's no charge when you're using the visual editor. So once HighLevel does start charging for the AI Studio, this is a way to save some costs if you're not on the unlimited plan that allows you to just come in and make your edits without any charges. All right, guys and gals, so that is super awesome. I hopefully you found that really helpful. I recommend using a visual editor as much as possible. Not only is it going to save you time, but it's going to save you money as well. And it gives you a little bit more control. Sometimes it can be a little frustrating with the builder when you ask it to do something and it doesn't quite get what you mean or just off a little bit. So having the control to click into the visual editor and make the changes yourself, it's just a really great option to have. So that's it for this video, but I'll be talking a lot more about AI Studio as well as all things HighLevel, plus my new upcoming app, which is going to be an amazing way for you to increase your social presence very easily. I can't wait to introduce that to you guys. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, click that subscribe button down below. Check out my affiliate links down below. You've got a 30-day HighLevel free trial and also our free community down below. You're welcome to join that, and I offer a ton of support in there as well. So I will see you in the next video.